Hello, everybody, and welcome to Destiny 2 Renegades. I highly doubt that the game is live yet, but might take a look on other streams just to make sure. It's it's a new day, a new expansion, and a new everything.
Is it just fast travel?
It appears the game is live, so we're gonna try and load into this brand new expansion here in a second. Expansion and a new everything.
Is it just fast travel?
All right, that person you just had on the background was Mr. Gaming Counselor, is a YouTuber that I'm watching. Um, right, so let's go to Steam. I imagine there's some updates that I need to take care of. Why is it scheduled for tomorrow? Right, so while don't tell me it's gonna take an hour. Alright, so while that happens, hopefully it's gonna move a little bit faster because I'm really not looking forward to spending the last half hour watching this screen. So I have absolutely no idea what Renegades is going to be like. I have made a considerable effort to stay off from any content related to Renegades, Destiny, just so that I could keep myself unspoiled. It does look like it's gonna take a bit for the game to actually install. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I wasn't expecting anything else. So while that happens, we might as well just go to YouTube, right? You'll have to excuse me, there's so many tabs I've got open here. Yeah, YouTube. So while the game is getting ready and installing itself, we could just wait. So we've got, I think, a Bungie or Destiny. I don't know. Destiny. Yeah. Okay, so everybody is streaming stuff, so I'm trying to stay away from streaming as much as I can. I think it's Bungie, the name of the channel. Like, oh yeah, this is it. So we're gonna watch. Eventually, we're gonna watch the VDoc
This is Destiny of the Star Wars lens.
making of a Renegade. So while the game
This
installs,
is Destiny of the Star Wars lens, like this really cool combination that hasn't been done.
We're just gonna watch this VDoc while the game is installing, And I have no idea. How do you control the oh, never mind. So I guess we're gonna go frame by frame and see just where the world takes us. So this is like, I think this is the loading screen for that new activity. So it says captured on PC, some camera angles adjusted for trailer use, content subject to change, internet connection and online multiplayer subscription may be required. Online multiplayer subscription? I think that's for the consoles, I'm pretty sure. And this is the new blaster. In all honesty, I don't even know what to think. So I got a new shot of this. This is the new exotic, whatever it's called, that lets you fly around, right? Like Twilight Garrison from back in D1. And I believe this is one of the new maps on Venus, right? Oh yeah, look at that. That's one of the new exotics. By the way, I'm not gonna play the legendary campaign. I don't have the energy to go through the legendary campaign. I'll go through the regular campaign first, and then we'll see. Legendary is not off the table, but it's also not something that I enjoy because it's a bit difficult. So I got some ships flying about, and this is the Bungie VDoc making of a Renegade. Yeah, so this is the new map on Europa. This is a cutscene. I wonder why Ares is mad. Actually, that's a good question. Why would Ares be mad at Lodi? I assume because Lodi has something to do with Ares, with the Drifter disappearance. Oh, by the way, the Drifter being captured, it's a nice kind of full circle thing to what happened to Ares Morn in Heresy. If you don't know, I'll probably go and check that as well. So, in episode Heresy, Ares Morn had the unfortunate outcome of being killed by a subjugator. I can't remember their name. Right. Ares was killed, and she was brought back by the Drifter. And it looks like this is really going to take us full circle from that, from Heresy's story to what we're going to see in this expansion. Instead of the Drifter searching for Ares, it's gonna be Ares searching for Drifter. That's the vibe I'm getting. I can't wait for the game to install. Oh yeah, this is the coin that the Drifter has. And this is a shot of the 3 Guardians. We're kinda used to seeing shots like these. Each Guardian class with their ghosts, kinda representative of the new expansion in terms of gear and stuff. So this is more activity stuff. Again, Europa. In terms of visual storytelling, it looks amazing. So this looks 10 out of 10. I like how there's spider tanks, there's regular tanks. I think these are Cabal tanks actually. So there's clearly been something going down here. This is Venus. So it's an interesting look at Venus. I'm not sure in what percentage we're gonna go back to the old D1 Venus areas. I assume that we will, to an extent. Though the areas I think will be completely new, so I'm not sure how much of the old Venus, D1 Venus we're going to see. These are the new factions, kind of the lawless factions or whatever. I don't know, I forget what they're called. Some new gear. By the way, I don't like this. Not one bit. I know it's Star Warsy and stuff, but just doesn't look good. IMO. So this is the music. Oh yes, this is the new Praxic Blade. And Honor Mahal, one of the legendary characters in Destiny 2's lore. And yeah, she's got a lightsaber, so that's kind of nice. Some motion capture stuff, so this is how it was made. Pretty cool. So we've got who I assume this person to the left is Honor Mahal, and this to the right is the Sith or whoever they're meant to be. Blah blah blah, more talk, some gameplay again. So we got a close-up of the Warlock here with the lightsaber and the questionable armor design. Reminds me of the Jade Rabbit a bit, the helmet especially. But I don't know, I'm not a really fan of this armor. Right. So a little bit more talk. This is the new social area, the social hub. A universe expanded. Oh yeah. So for those of you who don't know, it's obvious that Eris Morn and the Drifter are in a bit of a relationship. Like they don't explicitly say that they're, in love, but it's hinted heavily towards that idea that Eris Morn and the Drifter are actually together, which is interesting. We get a close-up of the Drifter here, and this is interesting because it shows some concept art, I believe. This one right here is Alison Lurs, the lore director, or whatever her role is. I can't remember. And this picture right here, this reminds me heavily of Gaul. The main antagonist of the Red War expansion. It was Destiny 2 Vanilla. I say expansion because it's technically an expansion to the Destiny universe. We're not going to get into details. So, this guy right here reminds me heavily of Gaul. If you haven't played Destiny 2 Vanilla, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Also, the collaboration with Lucasfilm seems great. I'm just gonna go through some screenshots. Some frames. So this is interesting. It shows the kind of tangles and stuff that we've seen previously in Heresy. We've seen them in to an extent, we've seen them in the Edge of Fate, and now we're seeing them on Mars. And they're digging from the ground up. They're going from the ground up, and you can see that. I believe this is one of the 9. I believe this one is Mars. So, yeah, and you can see that there's some taken texture to these limbs, or whatever you want to call them, veins. And that's interesting because we've seen these veins before in episode Heresy, having this kind of taken looking texture to them. And it seems to be happening again here. So this might have something to do with Mars, or the 9 entity who is behind Mars, or And we got another shot at this, so you can see that Mars has changed quite a bit. There's some new buildings, and then this bit in the middle. And look, this is a great representation. It's a great footage, a picture of 3. The 9 entity who is basically behind Earth, right? So 3 was killed before the start of Edge of Fate, and we went to Kepler in the Edge of Fate to discover the fate of 3, and it's there that 3 gave us the warning that, you know, humanity will face extinction unless we can bind the 9, and that's what 3 told us. It told us that we have to bind the 9 to avoid extinction, and we get a better look at 3 as a character here. And this is the scene where 3 is killed, right? Or at least in terms of our vision that were shown at the end of the campaign in Edge of Fate. This is a Lodi being kind of taken over by 3, used as a mouthpiece basically. We got some more pictures. This is Ares again. Ares seems to be in serious distress from these pictures. Some more stuff. This is this is the Drifter being encapsulated in some kind of ice cube and whatnot. This is the Drifter's ghost. By the way, this is the first time we've actually seen Drifter's ghost in the game. And keep in mind that Drifter has been a character since Forsaken, so he's been here a while. And this is the new main villain. And this is the Cabal guy. That kind of reminds me of Gaul. So that's all interesting. Again, we get another good look at whatever her name is, Honor Mahal, and some other scene with Drifter's ghost. Anyway, right, so there's a lot of stuff in this there's a lot of stuff in this VDoc. A lot of stuff to watch. Right. So we're gonna wait a little bit for the game to download. I'm hoping there's no issues with the logins and all that. I really hope. Just give me a second. I need to send someone a message. Okay, now we're back to it. So we still got a little bit to wait until the actual game is downloaded, so like 12 minutes. In hindsight, I should have installed the game before starting the stream, but whatever. It's not like I'm gonna stop it now. So yeah, we're gonna watch more of the trailer until the game is downloaded. So yeah, Drifter's ghost with the Sith Lord in the background, infusing the magic. Another look at Mars. Whatever this is, I have no idea. It looks like, to me, it looks like the core of the what's the one thing, the Death Star. That's right. It looks to me, it looks like the core of the Death Star. But I guess it could be something else since there's all this frost and snow around. By the way, do we get an image of the Death Star or something in this game? There is a Death Star. I mean, Death Star. It's not a literal Death Star, but gotta love YouTube not loading properly. Alright, so let's go back a bit. Yeah, these are not the new Cabal legions. The new Vex. The new Fallen. Oh yeah, these are the new Cabal that will be fighting. The Baron Imperium, if I remember correctly. The Baron Imperium. Right. Has the thing loaded is the question. Oh yeah, so this is again footage of the new activity. By the way, I'm actually kind of curious to see how many new activities we have. So this is the Hunter. I have no idea what this gun is. I have zero knowledge when it comes to Star Wars. So it's completely new to me. More pictures of the Warlock and their lightsaber. Oh yeah, this is the new destination director. It looks cool. Looks cool. Gotta give it him. Gotta hand it to him. It looks cool. Cool AF. Oh, by the way, Marty O'Donnell is back and composing music, so you know that's all good. You know, the music has always been stellar for Destiny. Like always, there's never been this. In spite of all the issues that Destiny's been through, the one thing that stayed consistent is one, the art direction. Though I'm not really sure because you know Lightfall is a thing, and two, the music. Like the music and the art direction have always been good in this game. Exception being the Lightfall DLC. Maybe. Even then, the skyboxes look great in this game, so I can't complain about that. Yeah. This entire VDoc is 15 minutes long. I'm not gonna sit through it. I watched it live on stream, and yeah, it was actually kind of cool. But I just don't have the energy to sit through it again. But how we're doing on the install thing? So we only got like 10 minutes left, so less than 10 minutes. That's good. I'm so sorry for having to make you guys wait so long for me to actually get to play the new expansion. That's provided the game actually loads without problems. Speaking of which, what's the player count? What is the player count? That is what I'm interested in. So, what is it? Destiny? No. I think it was Steam charts. Yeah, look, Steam charts Destiny 2. Let's see just how many people are playing. Holy fuck, only 50,000! Bruh. That is so bad. Let's go back 6 months, right? Okay, let's go back a year. We're not even touching the numbers of... There's only like 50k people playing right now. Holy crap. Yeah, it shows you just how bad the situation is. We go back even further. I think this is final shape, yeah. Holy moly pepperoni. Wait a second. When was Actually, let's just check popularity report. I feel like we're gonna have a surprise. Let's check popularity report for just a teensy second. There's a little over 50k people playing the game right now. People are not coming back to Destiny. That's wow. I mean, imagine my surprise, right? Oh yeah, this is so we've got the numbers here. If I can actually zoom in a little bit. So the Edge of Fate, 700 something thousand from what I can see. Let me see. 781,000. Renegades launch, 325,000. Wow. Wow. So when was this? July 18th or something. Wow. So yeah, this is Edge of Fate at 100,000 players, and now Renegades is at 50k. So half, right? We're at half. We're sitting at 57,000 players. Holy crap! This game is falling off so bad. They're not even pulling in. They're barely managing to pull in half the numbers they had with Edge of Fate. This is bad. Holy crap, this is bad. So we're barely sitting over 50k people playing the game right now. I mean, sure, it's... Dude, it's a disaster. It's not a freaking... There's no freaking excuse. It's a disaster. Oh, I can't wait to hear all the YouTubers talk about this as if it's... But damn, 50k people? We're not even pulling in 100,000 anymore. We're doing half the numbers of Edge of Fate. There's barely over 50k people in the game right now, on Steam at least. In general, it seems like, yeah, we're compared to Edge of Fate, we're pulling in half the numbers. It shows you one thing: people are not excited for a Star Wars themed expansion, and two, people are not interested in this game anymore. Holy crap! 50k people. I can't say I didn't expect this, but holy damn. We're doing worse than Edge of Fate, and Edge of Fate was a freaking disaster. By most accounts, you know. And we're barely pulling in half that population. We're doing worse than Edge of Fate. Holy man. This is bad. This is so bad. The game has really fallen off since final shape. You see, this is the final shape at 1.5 or 1.6 million players, something like that. 1 year later, we get barely over 800,000 players. So half the numbers we had with final shape. And with Renegades, we get half the numbers we had with Edge of Fate. So we're technically sitting at a fourth. So 3/4 of the player population have disappeared over this year and a half since Final Shape, and that is freaking fantastic. I don't even know. And it's fantastic and not in a good way. It's fantastic but not in a good way. Like people are done with this game. And it shows. Right. So the game should be installed by now. I just got 30 seconds and went on. Oh yeah, we're gonna jump into the game as well. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Can't wait to give my first impressions. Hopefully it's not gonna be one of those 10-hour long campaigns. I hope and pray to God that it's not one of those Edge of Fate campaigns. The Edge of Fate campaign was absurdly long, by the way, and I don't think I need to say it. Like, too long of a campaign. It took me 3 days to get through it. Right, so it is time to go and play Renegades. So let's see. Since there's only like 50k people playing, we shouldn't have any problems loading in and stuff like that. I'm expecting everything to go smoothly. Pardon me. Where's the game? Why hasn't it launched? Oh, it has now. Okay. Alright. Destiny 2 Renegades. Let's see. Oh, come on, Bungie. Cannot get that. Marion Barry. What are is the service down still or what? See, this is why I generally don't play on launch days. Generally speaking, the launch days are the worst days in Destiny because something always goes wrong. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, if there's 50k people, there's 100,000, there's 1 million people. It doesn't matter. Something always goes wrong on launch days. We're gonna jump into the Titan. I'm gonna shut up now because it's probably gonna be a cutscene.
Hey, hero. You, feel any different after Kepler? Because I do. And now they've shown me a vision I can't shake. They did a number on you too, I reckon. What is it they call you? The weapon. You and me. We saved the system. Saved everybody. And 3 of the 9 left us with a prophecy. Find the 9, or everything dies. The Vanguard classified the prophecy. Kepler never happened. That don't sit with me. Because the 9 are everywhere. Every win. And now, there's rumors of new threats. Ones we didn't see coming. That doesn't just happen. It's the 9, and I'm putting together a crew to prove it. What do you say, weapon?
Hell yeah! Is what I say. Alright, so I think we're gonna take a minute or two to navigate them.
Find the 9. Ikora and I have been heads down for the last 2 months, and we're no closer to knowing what the prophecy means. But the death of 3 has changed Earth, even if it's not obvious to the naked eye. Infrastructure damaged by matter transmutation. Nitrogen replacing oxygen in localized areas. The Vanguard is understandably fixated on controlling the chaos, but citizens can tell something's off. It's dangerous, institutional navel-gazing. You forget to look up. So I've been feeding intel to a good friend. He sees what I'm seeing.
Specs ticked me off there's something new on the horizon. I knew without a doubt the Nine were involved. So I rounded up crew to prove it. Eris, the god of vengeance herself. Ido, resident bookworm. And Astray. Seems the Vanguard assigned a warlock of the Praxic Order to be my hall monitor. Oh, Norma Hall. Our crew kicked in the door on these Cabal upstarts and just scored an encrypted disk. Now, my ghost has the info and it's time to throw it in the Vanguard's face.
There'd better be intel on that disk. Don't make me regret abandoning my post to help you.
Not now, Honor.
Guardian, we need an engine boost. That's the red line into the square socket. Thank you. She's listening. Pull up.
No backseat pilot.
Whatever's in that data disk, they're willing to kill for. We have to get it home and decrypt it, quick. Just keep this rust bucket flying.
Watch it, Alnor. Our ship's been flying safe longer than our hero in the engine room has been alive. Tell her ain't no rust on this bucket.
Bickering won't save us.
Oh, look. Thanks for nothing. That's it. Everybody out. That means you too, hero.
The Imperium troops are boarding. We can't let them take back the disc.
Hide yourselves. We're not done fighting yet, Ido.
Now who's using that name? Get moving, will you?
I've been waiting so long for this. Dredge and hope.
All right.
Arm yourself, Guardian. The Drifter keeps no medical provisions or supplies, but guns are ubiquitous.
I wish our first mission together was under better circumstances. I'm Hanor Mahal, a Praxic warlock. Vanguard Internal Affairs. You told me the Drifter had changed, Morn. The data Drifter stole from the Imperium is going to incite war. He was told not to engage. The Praxic Order skirts the rules to enforce them for the Vanguard. I'm trying to keep this crew safe.
You have an opportunity to prove it. The Drifter needs our assistance.
We need to fight our way to an access point. Get us a schematic of this ship. I'll head for the tractor emitters, shut them down. They won't catch us again.
I have no idea what's going on now. So we're gonna have to find a way.
Downloaded the schematics. Drifter's ghost seems distressed.
I believe she's probably upset he's in danger. What a selfless ghost for a scoundrel.
Unlikely. They hate each other, but she did manage to ping his location on the ship's schematics.
Well, that's R2-D2. I guess.
Legions of the Barrent Imperium, hear my call over the mountains and the seas. The lights have corrupted our Empress. She is drunk from their lives and abandoned for a battle for the city. We've bled for them, for their city. I implore you, bleed them in return.
off camera. Yes, please.
Recognize the ablative design. Keitel had shared some theoretical schemas with the Vanguard. None of it was practical. Yet, Imperium's tech doesn't add up.
Aberrant Imperium and their panoply are like no Cabal we've encountered. How did they rise so quickly?
Keitel's BattleNet references Variant as the legionary species. No other data.
Maybe the encrypted data we stole has the answers you're looking for. I'm surprised none of our ghosts can hack it.
Things happen fast these days. A new threat pops up. Drifter calls you and asks you to be on a ship the next morning.
He had good reason to put a crew together and move quickly. A vision.
I was called off my post and thrown into a rescue mission for a former criminal because Drifter had a vision.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, so...
This is a lot of risk to save one reckless criminal. We already have the Imperium's data.
A criminal? You know he has not been such for some time, Anor. You claim to know his heart. But he stood for us on Kepler as he has many times.
Maybe. But he didn't do the legwork on the data he stole. It's hard not to think it's a con, like it always is. Still, he has stayed between the lines these last few years. I'll give him the chance to explain himself.
Guardian, I sense him through the darkness. The Drifter. They have him in holding. His captor wields something familiar. An entropic stillness. Stasis? He has an unsettling, powerful connection to the darkness.
I'm assuming there's nothing important up there. Right, let me think. Where am I supposed to go? Let's give it a shot. I think I got baited. No. there's a doorway here. Okay. Is it terminal? Oh yeah. Right, that did something. Oh, it's a lift. Okay, okay. I think I got it now. There.
Oh, Guardian, I forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal.
Why?
Sorry.
I don't like this one bit. Oh yeah, we're about to get crushed. Make it rain. Come on. I'm trying to survive.
Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's Ghost is trying to help.
Well, if I was Drifter's Ghost, I'd tell him to freaking hurry. I'm about to get crushed. Come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do something. Come on. Oh, of course. I feel like I'm gonna have a field day with this freaking garbage disposal thing.
Guardian, I forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry.
Right. I think I just need to go berserk on the enemies and then.
Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's Ghost is trying to help.
Yeah, but how do I destroy it? How do I destroy this freaking jammer?
Guardian, I forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry.
Am I missing something? Got it.
Control of the compactor systems. She's working on it. Hold on. I can't look. Oh, glad you're okay, Guardian.
Okay. I had no idea how that worked. Right. This is one of the new sidearms. One of them. Alright. Yeah, well, kinda don't care about the new sidearm right now. Sick. Alright. On we go.
You're in the detention zone. Drifters nearby.
Close enough to radio you. Hey, I'm up to my chin in stasis.
Are you all right?
Hearing you makes it so, Moonlight.
I've almost reached the tractor emitters. Get the drifter back to the ship and start the engines.
I thought I left the dredgings behind. This light bearer, his name's Bale. Dredging Bale. I don't know why they're showing me something I thought I buried. But I was right. The Nine ain't done with us.
Did you come for Dredging Hope? Or for me? The singularity of Kepler was to be the deliverance of the Honor Nine. Your clotted, spilled blood denied our liberation. Know this false weapon. In every future, you are a jailer.
How? This is the soul of a celestial body. One of the Nine. They are speaking without the emissary.
Oh, that was fun.
You've done well to find him, Guardian. My new throne may be able to assist us against the Nine. Each slain Imperium soldier I shall attempt to tie to a communion with the Nine. Surely they will answer. Can you access that console, Guardian? Releasing the prisoners could be a boon to us.
What am I supposed to do? There's... Yeah, let's release everything in society, why not? got allies. Nice. Stop. Holy coverage. There's a few too many peeps here.
Closed line. Ido isn't read in. If the 9 are behind this, we should give Lodi a call. This is beyond Praxic expertise. And yours.
If Lodi was unaware that a 9 uplifted a Dredgen, what information could he possibly have?
3 of the 9 is dead. Turmoil is brewing on Earth. The Drifter's vision is 9 in origin. And you refuse help.
The God of Vengeance doesn't need an emissary.
God of Vengeance doesn't need an emissary. Look at this little thing. And we're just about done the first mission. Hope. At least. Time to face the music. So much. Who? It's Salkun or Raven. I don't even know. I have no Star Wars knowledge. Zero. Zilch. Nada.
I'm Shutting down the tractor emitters now. Don't wait for me to take off if you're in danger. We've got the Drifter, and his ghost has the Imperium data. But, Guardian, we have bigger problems. If the Nine are enabling this dredge and bale, we both know how catastrophic their influence can be. The rest of the city doesn't. Vanguard has decreed everything we learned on Kepler, the prophecy, all of it, remain classified. We can't rely on official support. But the Drifter was right to act on his vision. I can admit that.
What's going on? Defend the derelict. Okay. What? Holy moly, there's a lot of guys here. Leave me alone. That alarm sound does not sound good. Oh, we're about to fight a freaking AT-80. Oh no! No! We gotta get. I gotta get out of there. Ah, fuck. Oh, I got obliterated. I'm not even playing legendary. Okay. Well then. Here comes the AT-80. There's two of them? Holy crap, man. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Figure out something. I'm going to get rid of those AT-80s quick. Let's see. Okay, I think I got a solution. But there's another AT-80 on that other side, so it's gonna take a second. Real careful. Ouch. That's one down. These guys are the stormtroopers of Destiny, I guess. Holy shit, I'm being assaulted from all sides. Those three AT-80. What? Oh, they can emit a stasis field? It's kind of bad, actually. Oh, okay. Gallahorn would have been good there. That's it? Yes. Okay, well that was... Mic volume is low. What I get? Leg armor? Yeah, I give it. I'll check my sec.
Damn, lost a little skin there. Thanks for the save, hero. Thought I was gonna end up chilling drinks for the Imperium. Bale, hey, can you get my left leg? It's falling asleep in here. Okay, fine. You talk like the emissary talks. It can't be the Nine, and that's why it has to be. No, I'm not gonna ditch you for him. Can't you have a little faith? Knock that off. Just tell Arnor to hurry up and disable that tractor beam so we can blow this fuel depot.
I have no idea what that was.
Get those engines running, hero, and I'll take us out of here. We don't want to be anywhere near that dredging. One of the Nine. Bale's no emissary, but one of them's still wearing him like a suit.
Yard.
Dredgen Bale.
Oh yeah.
Start the engines. Take off as soon as you can.
The Drifter belongs with us! It's in his nature. He has so much to teach.
He isn't the mentor you want. The Drifter left your cult long ago. I can tell you're new blood, untrained. Does Dredgen Vale know you mock his name?
Not mockery. Continuity. I carry the mantle now. And I know you, Eleanor. You're a Praxic warlock. You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
The more you push to keep him, the more I'm inclined to resist. You follow in the footsteps of Guardian killers. Why do you hate your own kind so much?
No more questions.
As you wish.
That was so cool. Awesome shit, man. Okay, that was the coolest shit ever. Speak with Commander Zavala at the tower. Okay, let's talk to Zavala. Stuck to Zavala. Why am I still getting this bullshit blue gear? So that was just the first mission. So far so good. Again, I have no prior Star Wars knowledge, but that last cutscene just, wow. I don't know, Mahara is kind of cool. And so is the other Dredgen guy. Dredgen Bale. Whatever his name is. Darth Vader. Oh, by the way, I'm dressed as Darth Vader. Look at my costume. I should get that freaking voice effect for Darth Vader. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Oh, come on, Bungie. Why is it taking so long? Well, because of all the colors. Turn off the microphone a bit. Properties. It's maxed out, I know. Well, that didn't take forever. Gojo or Sukuma? It's like I don't know. Let's talk to Zavala.
Guardian, you know fully well this mission is not above board. I understand the Imperium is clearly a threat, but I cannot overemphasize that my hands are tied. After the witness, don't the people deserve a moment of peace? It is our privilege to carry the mantle of this threat. Let the people live their lives. I understand your conviction, and I wish I had the power to authorize engagement on my own. But I can't. When I was younger, in the Dark Age, I was taught a path forward is often cleared with unconventional methods. Those methods are tempered by structure and order. That is how we earned the City Age. It's what we try to preserve. My focus must remain on preventing extinction. I cannot look elsewhere. I won't look elsewhere. So long as nothing seizes my attention. I trust you'll comply, Guardian?
What? What was that? Are you... What? What bullshit is this? It's not like this isn't a wow. First of all, I forgot that the original voice actor for Zavala is dead. That just hit me like a freaking brick. I completely forgot. That guy from Fringe and the War, what was his name? What was his name? I can't remember. What was the original voice actor for Zavala? Lance Reddick. That's right. He died shortly after Lightfall, and was replaced by Keith Davidson. I completely forgot about that. That's one thing too. It's not like there's an entire legion of Cabal that could attack the city at any freaking second. And Zavala's just like, yeah, I don't authorize this shit. Typical Zavala, honestly. Now let me check. Oh, this looks sexy. I don't know. I'll just get this one.
A prepared soldier is a victorious soldier.
Like, Zavala still has some of Lance Reddick's lines, and the contrast between Lance Reddick and Keith Davidson is very obvious.
Be brave.
See, he's now using his old lines. He's using Lance Reddick's lines. I haven't heard Zavala as Keith Davidson since Final Shape, and that's why I completely forgot that Lance Reddick was dead. Right. Let's leave the sad stuff behind. I guess I'll get the enhancement course. Right, so what's our next step? Let's pay a visit to the new portal. So this is the new portal interface. Seasonal hub, okay. You have earned claimable rewards by completing an order. Claim your payout now. Oh yeah, I got those orders. Okay. So what's this? Gather elemental pickups. I see. Defeat combatants with rocket launchers. Defeat combatants or guardians with heavy ammo. Fire team mobs expert plus difficulty. Okay, we'll leave that for some. So this is conquest. Oh yeah, the Sunless Cell Strike is back. Exotic mission derealized is back. This is the Conqueror Guild. Right. Quests. Speak with Drifter at Tarsus Cantina. Okay, so this is the new public space, right? Huh. You know, it ain't half bad. It looks kind of collection. What's this? I have no idea. Post box. Okay, let's go talk to Drifter. To it then. So this is the new Tharsis outpost. Yeah, it kind of reads as the old Tharsis Junction. Interesting. Just taking in the views. Sidle up. Okay.
You and Arnor make a pretty good fire team, hero. Even if you did use my face as a barricade. And now that we got that Imperium disc in hand, we're gonna need more than one hard-headed Praxic to decrypt it. We're gonna need the local crime syndicates. I've got some irons in the fire with Spider for an intro. Fellow miscreants like that only respect two things: money and blood. We'll get you set up on building a reputation for yourself out here on Tharsis, gaining leverage on the local miscreants. But as the Nine weapon, there's something you gotta know first. I know I sold you on this job as a scam on the Imperium, but you heard on that ship what I've known all along. The Nine are back in the Imperium at the top. They surprised me with that junior dredging, but they're pulling his strings too. I've had the same nightmare since Kepler. A vision that runs and smells and tastes on repeat every time I close my eyes. And in my heart, I know the threat. If I don't do it, they hurt her. Back on that ship, Bale knew me as a dredgen. Heard stories of the sad old days and wanted a close-up look. Thought that was all there was to connect us. But there's more. A couple months ago, I had this vision. Didn't know if I was cracking up or what. Because when I came to, I tasted granite, battery acid. And I knew it came from the Nine. Today, that same voice spoke through Bale. Never gonna get that taste out of my mouth. Just listen before you judge, all right? They told me.
Attend my exegesis. Eschaton is coming. I am informing you of your path because futurity dictates now is when you are informed. Little mannequin of flesh and fear, not made to see your end. The outer perspective widens. We know your binary option. We know the zero you choose. You will relinquish your insupportable burden and know peace. Join the Shadow. Raise his tools against what wronged you. Banish the light. Save yourself from forever. Blinded, small thing. Freedom lives in the foreordained. One heart within your body. One without. Chains that bind your fate. Break them. Be free. Or the maze door opens needlessly to deep, grieved death.
Okay, that was an interesting cutscene. The Drifter is certain that the Nine are involved with the Barrent Imperium, controlling them through Bale. They've shown him a new vision which he's about to share with you. See if you can gain entry to the deeper cantina and speak with the bouncer outside the Picker hangout. This guy's the bouncer. The biker guard laughs before you can even ask to enter. Absolutely not, go away.
Welcome to the new Mars. While the Vanguard was off fighting the good fight,
The Syndicates took over. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches, but we need to find out what the Dredgen are after. The only way to do that is by wading into the pond with the scum. Like the Syndicates, and your sleazy friend Drifter. Keep the Syndicates in your gun sights, and take out their operatives across the system when you can. The more leverage we gain over them, the sooner we'll uncover the Dredgen's long-term plans.
Anna would like our help to discover what the newly merged Dredgen Bill is up to, alongside the crime syndicates on Mars. Start by assisting her in targeting syndicate operatives across the system to help discover their long-term plans. Okay. No lie, the music is actually kind of cool. Right. Been analyzing Imperium tech. There's an energy signature in it that might be anti-light in nature. And my ghost, Blue, picks today to go rebel on me. Thought I'd been behaving lately too. She says she'd like your help getting her voice back online. She lost it helping me out a long time ago. Oh, okay. Do her this solid, yeah? She's never asked me for this. Knab some kit bash parts around Tharsis. Access the recording of Drifter left for you.
Hey there, hero. I'm leaving a few breadcrumbs for you, just in case things go sideways. I know what it looks like, dragging the crew into a knot behind Zavala's back. But you saw that vision the Nine sent me. It ain't just another bad dream. They were vague as usual, but I know they're threatening Eris, straight up. And you know how that sits with me. I can't change fate. Better to lean into it. That's what I learned on Kepler. So if I have to make some desperate moves out there, just know it's for a good reason. And I never meant to hurt any of you. Who's the hero now, Hotshot?
Right, dude. You're not gonna stare at me like that, are you? Okay, you've agreed to help Drifter's ghost get her voice back, which she lost long ago, helping your guardians search for any raw materials you can find at Tharsis Bazaar that might be used for parts of Tharsis Bazaar, armors, scrap mercantile, and unpaired ghost commune searched. So it looks like we're gonna do a little bit of exploring. Okay. You search the Tharsis merchant stalls for Paracausal scrap matching Drifter specification. The armorers carry a collection of bleeding edge, personal protection, high-tech prostheses. You discover a few discarded parts, remnants of larger Golden Age relics long disassembled. You hear Drifter's crackle overcomes. One more place to check. Heard there's a ghost colony in town. Okay. So we're looking for ghost parts. Supposed to be here somewhere. Ah, Berry laws. Welcome to the commune, Guardian. Berry laws are your service. I deal with a couple of solo ghosts, such as myself, to carve a space out here. Drifter got us caught up on your situation. There's quite a few of us out here. We all pitched in to get you some parts you can use. Drifter's ghost is a pro. With her voice